This is my recording for interview questions. If I had to describe a challenge or a challenging welding project, I would say this. One of the most challenging projects I've ever worked on was a large stainless steel tank. We was carrying, or supposed to be carrying, food for a food processing plant. But the thin gauge of the stainless steel made it susceptible to like warping and just distorting the metal, which no one wants that. They want their tank, if they have something, they want it the way it's supposed to be. And you mess it up, you have to pay for it. But I overcame this challenge by carefully monitoring the temperature of my piece of metal and using precise welding techniques. How do how do I ensure the quality and safety of my welds? Well, I prioritize quality and safety in every project to ensure quality. I always perform through visual inspections before, during, and after a welding project to make sure that I'm on top of my game and I'm not cheaping anyone out. Another thing I would say is I most of the time utilize non-destructive testing methods, and a lot of people like that. Another good thing about me and keeping my welds safe is I'm on top of my gear. If I'm working on something, I make sure I have everything where I need it. Like I'm gonna have my heat resistant gloves on, I'm gonna have my flame resistant clothes. I maintain clean and an organized workspace to minimize any hazards I might have or cause. What are some of the most common welding defects and how can I prevent them? Well, some common welding defects are typically caused by gas and tamperments with the weld. So to prevent this, I would use a gas shield and clean the welding areas so I get everything out of the way and I make sure that my torch is completely clean. Nothing's stopping the gas from getting to the point where it could solder the metal. Another thing that is common for welding, like another common welding defect, is the metal does not properly fuse with like the base metal, so it won't stick together properly. So to correct this, I'll have a piece of metal that I know works with another type of metal, and I'll solder it, and then I'll solder or weld the piece I need to weld onto that piece. That was my interview. Thank you.